Gather round the hearth, kin of the earth, where the smoke curls like ancestors' whispers. In the wide river valleys and hill steadings of these turning times, the silencing shadows that once stole voices from the evening circles have pulled back sharper than any elder recalls. A retreat of one full handspan in 5. Fires burn steadier, branches hold firmer to the tree. Yet mark this unanswered shadow: if the steady grain and tools for the boundary keepers now dwindle from distant granaries, what young shoots in the household gardens shall bend and break untended?
In the steadings where clans weave their days, parents once bent double by fear, now straighten to the plough and loom. Children chase through meadows without the wind's cruel hush falling short. Elders share their store of seasons, their words no longer drowned by sudden silence. Labor flows back to the furrows, hands clasped in common toil, as the old rhythms of sowing and reaping stir awake.
Here's what followed in those same 40 great clusters of hearths. The raids on herds and wagons fell silent by more than half a turn. Homes stood unbreached, paths safer underfoot. Households knit tighter, mates and young bound by oaths renewed in the light of mended trust. No longer did every dusk bring the echo of absence. Instead, laughter threaded the air like vines reclaiming a fence.
But the gain ran deeper still, touching the circles of neighbors. What surged in the mists of sickness, those years when fevers emptied trails and strained the kin, bonds, now ebbs like a river finding its bed. Strife's weight lifts from shoulders, letting clans tend shared pastures and woodlots with eyes clear. Tools ring true again, reciprocity flows. One family's harvest bolsters another's fence, building walls of duty against the wild.
Yet whispers rise from the far ridges, the chieftain's stores for watchfires and trail. Minders grow thin, their pledges as fleeting as autumn leaves. Not every meadow tastes this calm alike. Some corners still ache with imbalance. Words from afar clash with the soil's truth, sowing doubt where hands should grip firm.
Could your forebears have endured if such scant provision hollowed the watch? The path chosen veers from the storm but teeters. If the grain hoards for keepers falter unchecked, households fracture like untended clay, children hunger in shadowed dooryards, elders fade unheard, fields lie barren under weeds, trust crumbles to dust in the wind, kin survive only by labor unbroken, oaths unyielding, land guarded for the line eternal, heed the fire's warning, or the circle grows empty.
Gather round the hearth, kin of the earth, where the smoke curls like ancestors' whispers. If the echoes of our forebears resonate within you, let that recognition flow outward. Share it, give voice to it, and honor it with your presence. Each act of sharing strengthens our quest for understanding, weaving together the threads of knowledge that span generations. Your voice adds to this circle, keeping alive the search for truth, as we examine not just ourselves but also the patterns of our shared world. Leave your marks where they may guide others, through reflections or comments, and follow the paths traced by those who came before us to uncover wisdom anew. In standing with this work, you sustain a legacy that carries forward through time. Know that as we gather in unity and purpose, we fortify our bonds against silence and uncertainty.